Do not worry.
Okay.
We are live. We are live. Hello, everybody. Let's going to see who joins us tonight for this Meet the Distiller interview. So, hi, Paul.
Hello.
Hello. So we are streaming on your page, on the Elstead Village Distillery page. We are streaming on Sip and Share in the group, on YouTube and on the Facebook page. And we are going to do the competition winner announcement. So let me put a post up to say, because I can, competition winner. And let's see who is going to join us as we announce the winner of the competition. If you are on this evening joining Paul and I, evening Lorna, hi. Let us know what you are sipping, where you are in the world. I've got one heck of a scene in front of me. Got my trio lined up, ready for cocktail making. Oh, the YouTube announcement's gone out. So, hi, Louise. Let's see who's going to join us. So we've been running the competition to win this trio set. Super kind. Can I hold three in one hand? Can we do this? No, we can't. So the trio from the Thundry Hills trio. I've run the competition since, what day is it? I've lost track of days. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Since last Friday when I did the tasting. And we have had 1,071 entries.
Wow.
Yeah, 1,071. So those entries are across Facebook, Sip and Share Facebook page, your Facebook page, and Instagram. Louisa, hi Louisa, evening from the sunny south coast. Oh, delicious, very nice. And oh, hi Louisa, sunny south coast. So the winning number. Let's see if people are joining us. What if the winner's on? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to look at the comments. What if the winner's on? Because I know the name and I can show you a picture. So I did 15 people. Hi, everybody. What are we drinking? Where are we? Where are we viewing from? So I did. Let me find it. There it is. There it is. I made a little video, so I'll post the video on afterwards because you don't want to hear me rabbiting on with the kids in the background shouting, "My sausage is ready." I'm trying to do a gin thing. Stop talking to me, children. So the winner, are we ready? Drum roll for us, Paul. Come on, get your hands on it. The winner is, I'm going to write their name on screen here. Matty Jones. So Matty Jones, who tagged in, let's pop that on there. Matty Jones, that's right, isn't it? Matty Jones. You were comment number 545. So as always, the first comments are from the Sip and Share Facebook page, then it's the Distiller's Facebook page, and then it's Instagram. So number 545, comment 545 was Matty Jones. And Matty, you tagged in somebody called Mandy Harper, which I think means you've got to do sharesies with Mandy Harper. So congratulations to Matty. I will reply to your comment and tell you that you have won. And this is the trio that you have won. So I will get your details and whiz them over to Paul. And maybe, Matty, you can make one of the cocktails that we are going to make, Paul. So there we go, everybody. Competition winner is Matty Jones. Congratulations. And now we are going to have a little chat with Paul from Elstead Village Distillers. And I think we're going to make, I've got a lot of ingredients in front of me and a bottle of Prosecco, which is currently unopened, which scares me. Prosecco and gin scare me a little bit. We're going to make cocktails. So hello, good evening, Paul. Thank you for bearing with us whilst we are.
Good evening. Congratulations, Matty.
Congratulations indeed. Well done, Matty. Well, and actually, do you know what? To be fair to him, 1, 2, 3, only four entries, I think he did. So 4 entries and he won. Well done. So, Paul, where are you, Paul? Where in the world are you, Paul? Tell us all. Tell us all.
We're in Elstead, which is West Surrey, sort of almost on the borders with Hampshire. 40 minutes from just about, well, lots of historic locations. 40 minutes from London, 40 minutes from Portsmouth, 40 minutes from Windsor, 40 minutes from Brighton, Goodwood.
Wow, You are in a good location, aren't you?
Yeah, we're in a good location. Yeah.
You can flog gin in every direction. It can be very accessible.
I would love to flog gin in every location. Yeah.
Make that happen. So, Paul, tell us who you are and what you do at Elstead Village Distillery. We can take a guess, but just give us a bit of a who you are.
Who we are, right? Well, we actually produce 4 gins. This is not one of them. This is ice water. We produce 4 gins, and we buy in 96% ABV alcohol and water that down. From there, we add all of the botanicals. Now, when I say all of them, our gins don't have that many botanicals. There are only 7 in Sanctuary and Original, and there are 8 in PM. So the idea is that we can actually taste the ingredient that we would like you to get the flavour of. Obviously, everything's got juniper in it. Original's got sweet orange peel. The Sanctuary is high in juniper, and we also have black pepper in there, which gives it a good kick. PM is pear and mango, so obviously they are represented in the 8 botanicals. So what we actually do with those, in the water and alcohol mix, we heat it up to 30 degrees, turn it off, leave it 24 hours. Following day, we'll do the distillation, which usually takes, for a 35 litre distillation, takes about 2 hours. And then we end up with a very powerful gin. It's 82% gin. I wouldn't recommend drinking it. We then dilute it down to 43% using quite technical calibrated hydrometer and thermometer, and then we cross-check to give us our 43 ABV. Is there anything else that you would like to know about?
Well,
I also run a farm and horses.
Well, this is what I want to get round, because now, Paul, our audience, they can see you on camera. You're a man of a certain age.
I am.
Has gin distilling been the thing you've done since you were 21, or did we do some other stuff before that?
You mean 51 years previously? No.
I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I haven't asked for digits. We haven't shared numbers. But how did you come to the world of gin?
We attended an afternoon session of gin making, and the company we went to was excellent, and they gave us a description of the botanicals and what effect they would have within the gin, and then we were allowed to make our own bottle. So we made Sanctuary and Original, and brought them home. We liked them. Our friends liked them, and you think, we went along to a few gin festivals as well and tasted things like snuff gin, wasabi gin. Not keen on that either. We did have 1 or 2 very nice ones. Manchester Three Rivers, that's very good. York gin, that's very good. But we realised that we actually had some gins that were different, and we were also surprised that most of the ones we looked at had maybe a dozen, 15 different botanicals, whereas ours only has 7 or 8.
So anyway, Paul, wait a minute. What we're saying is you and Christine, it's Christine, isn't it? Your partner?
Yeah.
You and Christine, your wife went on an afternoon session, made some gin, looked at it and went, this tastes pretty good. All your mates said this tastes pretty good. You went to some festivals, you walked around and went, meh, this is all right. Ours tastes pretty good. And how
Yeah.
long ago did that happen?
Yeah, but it wasn't Christine. It was a neighbour.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you-
Yeah, it was a neighbour. Actually, what happened, Christine was involved because he asked Christine if she would like to go to a gin tasting, a gin making session. And she said, no, but Paul does. He needs something to do. Because she's a show jumping coach. And so she's busy with that. And she's also busy with helping me out with the IT stuff and social media.
Yeah.
So yeah, she does all of that sort of thing. And she's chief. The neighbour is no longer involved. He didn't want to continue because he had his own career, and he had to choose one or the other. So he is no longer involved. But yeah, we went along. We created these 2 gins, and then we'd also created an apple and mango, which was excellent. But when we came to talk to the guy who did the labels, he said you can't have AM gin. AM gin is not socially acceptable.
I mean, that really depends where you're mixed, doesn't it? And who your mates are. I can see where he's going with it.
He didn't think it would be a good idea. So there we are. Yeah.
Well, I honestly thought that we were going down the Christine's my new wife, and actually she's got angle when you said I went with someone else. It wasn't Christine.
No, we've been 32 years. So.
I guess that now I'm reassured.
Yeah.
So, and one thing that I did talk about on Friday was how well put together your branding is. And it really pleasantly surprised me because I was a marketing consultant in my day job and get to see brands every single minute of every day. And now obviously bottles all over my shelving unit and whatnot. And big respect to you guys for creating this branding. And I know that you've worked with a designer, of course you have, but a good design is always in the brief and the sign off. And it's a very nice balance of professional and smart and scalable, combined with a nice homegrown rooted sort of feel to it. So yeah, really like the branding. Has this always been your label since you started, or is this a new addition?
No, it's right from day one of selling. It's been the brand. We obviously started with Original and Sanctuary, and then added PM in April 2018.
Right. So what year was it? What month was it when you did your first one?
We started selling in February 2018.
Right.
And we brought the PM in late April 2018. Okay. So yeah. Should
we drink some of it then? Should I make? You can tell me what we're doing because I'm doing so many rubbish with cocktails. What are you gonna make?
I prepared earlier.
Oh.
This is the
yeah, there it is. Oh, and you crush.
I've got some mango in the bottom of it.
Oh, I haven't got any slices.
You don't need it. You don't need it. I've got some. So I've got about 50 ml of PM gin.
Right, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I've gone and left your beautiful glass. We're going to have to pretend that I'm also holding one of your beautiful glasses and take lots of pictures with it in later. Because your glass is in my cupboard downstairs, which has been used a lot, by the way. So I'm using one of my nans, my late nan. I found these in the back of her in her wardrobe. How beautiful is that?
Be careful.
I know. Only me allowed to use it. Okay, so PM, which is our pear and mango.
Yep.
That going in.
And I'm trying to struggle with this one.
I wasn't going to have a drink tonight, Paul. Look what you're making me do. All in the spirit of research. Lorna, I wonder if the competition winner is up for a gin swap. Lorna, I have already been messaged by 2 people about this trio and a little bit of gin swap. So I'm do a gin swap with somebody because I've got 3 bottles of the PM original and Sanctuary, and I'll be up for. I can do a little gin swap. Okay, so I'm going to put some ice in. I think ice and prosecco is a bit controversial, but I really like cold drinks. My prosecco is not very cold.
Right.
So I'm going for it.
This cocktail is the one that was produced by the White Horse Hotel in Dorking, and they call it the Surrey 89 because they use Greyfriars Cuvée.
I saw that on the website. When Paul sent me an email, everybody, and told me what we were making, he said, this is what we're making. And I did say to my husband, oh my goodness, I've got to buy a bottle of this. And then I realised they're 17 quid a go. I'm sure they're delicious. And you can only buy them in blocks of 6. I thought, I've got quite a lot of wine in, a lot of Prosecco in. So when you said I can substitute with Prosecco, not as part, nowhere near as nice, I'm sure, but we're going for it. And I also couldn't get straight mango. So actually, I've got an AM. I've got a little bit of apple and mango.
Oh, I bought one of those. And in the end, I'd actually bought a Rubicon still mango.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And that is, that's from Booker's. And you can buy a dozen of them.
Ah, right. Okay. So yeah. I've got this smells.
Right. So
that's sweet. I'm going to drink a bit. Oh, wait a minute. You've raced ahead there, Paul. Right. Apple and mango going in. Bit of that.
All right. Yes.
I'm way behind you.
Equal amount of what you put in for gin.
Right. Then it's going to be a very full glass because there was quite a lot of gin went in here. So much for not having a drink. And then top with Prosecco. And you said lime as well. World's largest snack.
Yes, you're right.
I am following your rules.
Yeah.
See, I'm prepared. I told Instagram earlier how you're going to go and he's got to go and get lime now. I did worry that he was telling me about a previous wife for a second then. And I had to reveal that he's like, I went gin hunting, but not with that wife. With another wife, I had a little heart attack inside. My heart sank. After 2 years happily married. Yes, Louise Tilsley, you were one of those people asking for gin swap, and I don't know whether I'm going to put these on the camera or not on the photo because they're really tasty.
There we are. That's it. I've got my lime in. Oh, you're catching up with me.
It's gone all over the table.
Careful, you're gonna have a troll on there again.
That is very fizzy. Right, squeeze a lime in. I feel we're now just freestyling. What's this called again, Paul?
Surrey 89. That's what the White Horse in Dorking call it.
Is the White Horse in Dorking a good pub? Do we like it?
Oh, the food is excellent. It's a hotel, but the food is absolutely excellent. And of course, it's near Denby's, the winery. You've probably seen Denby's sparkling as well. We have a lot of sparkling wines in this area.
I love sparkling wine as well. I'm just looking at what I can use to tidy this up, Paul. And I'm not going to lie to you and everybody on Facebook. I have a 7-year-old and how old are they? 7 and a 6-year-old. And I'm going to have to use their clothes. So that's the only thing that's down here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody. I have to work from this desk. Oh, that's nice. I definitely did not put equal measure of mixer and gin. This is definitely 2/3 gin.
Well, that won't hurt you.
So you're all right. We're fine, aren't we? Right,
yeah. 0 carbohydrates.
Oh, fit as a fiddle, me.
Yeah.
No worry about this. Cheers. So, are you a cocktail drinker, Paul? What's your go-to drink? Which is your favourite out of your three children? We've all got a favourite child. We pretend we don't, but we do.
Yeah. as they say on the airlines, when you're putting on the oxygen mask and you've got 2 children, choose your favourite.
Oh yeah. Oh, easy.
No, there isn't. Honest, there is not a favourite. We've got all 4 on the shelf behind the laptop, and they're all used equally. They all sell equally well. We're on. When we make a batch, we make roughly 50 to 55 bottles. I made 2 batches of original last week, and we're on batch 25. Both of those have been in store at the moment, but we're on batch 23 of original. We're on batch 22 of Sanctuary, and we're on batch 21 of PM. So there you go. That's
Sue
my
hello. Hi, Paul's family.
Hello, Sue. Hello, Pat.
Pat. Is it Pat?
That's my sister, yeah.
Oh, hi, Sue. Hi, Pat. Oh, my nan was called Pat. Hi, Pat. So you don't have a favourite, right? You keep saying 4. And obviously in this trio pack that Matty won, and there's 3. So just tell us about the 4th. The
fourth one is the seasonal gin. What I tell people is it's everything that's in a Christmas pudding except the brandy. And that's an optional extra when you come to make a cocktail. I would imagine that our friends have used it to light their Christmas puddings, and they say it adds so much flavour. It is really, really lovely. And that one has got about 14 botanicals, all spicy.
I was going to say.
Yeah, bitter lemon peel, sweet orange peel. Just, it's fabulous. It comes out in September. It's called Michaelmas, and we launch it, put it out each year on Michaelmas Day. So it's there for Christmas. And if it's not all sold by Christmas, it becomes everything that's in a hot cross bun. So I think
yes, that's what I like. It's just repositioning it, little bit of marketing. I personally just skip the Christmas pudding and go straight to the gin, but maybe that's that says enough about me and my love of Christmas pudding flavours.
Well, Michaelmas is great with warm, cloudy apple juice.
Oh yeah.
And sitting by an open fire, beautiful. Yeah, it's great.
Tracy said, ask Paul about the corks that are individually heat branded. Now, Tracy, that's funny you mentioned that, because I was just looking at this and thinking, is that a stamp? How have they done that? There's a little, again, these little finishing touches on your branding, which is another one I want to reference as well, which is this.
Oh, right.
Oh my God, that there.
And
I think it's
silver,
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was another. This is all credit to Nick Pettit Design in North London, and of course we should take some credit because we listened to Nick and let him do what he wanted to do.
Exactly. It's all about the brief and the sign off. It's what your the instruction.
Anyway, coming back to Tracy's comment, they are hand branded. We've got soldering irons with the logo on them. So we actually stand over the top of the bottle, press down on the cork, and burn the impression into the cork.
Have you and Christine got matching tattoos?
No.
No, not.
No.
Not that to the brand. Has Nick got one?
We don't put ideas into our head. That, You might just. He's not actually thrown anything at me lately, but you know.
Well, you just watch out. Next time we see you, you might have an Elstead Village Distillery.
Yeah,
Branded mark here.
Yeah. Yes.
So tell me, Michaelmas. Now, am I being thick? What's Michaelmas? What do I not know?
Michaelmas is a term at schools, public schools, universities. They have Michaelmas term, which is basically the autumn term. And Michaelmas Day, I'm not sure if it's a fixed day, and if it is, I think it's the 25th of September. Maybe some of the people listening would know, but it's at the end of September is Michaelmas Day, and that term takes the universities through to Christmas time. I didn't go to university, so I got it secondhand.
Some clever person told you, and you're that clever person that's told me and everybody else. And I feel like I didn't want to ask a stupid question, but
no, not a stupid question at all. So many people ask me where the name Michaelmas comes from. Yeah, and that's where it comes from. Michaelmas.
Is it called Michaelmas Gin then? The product, the fourth one?
Yes.
Michaelmas.
Michaelmas Gin, yeah.
Let's see, who knows?
And it's, that one is very good with clementine tonic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Christmas pudding or hot cross bun.
Christmassy, yeah.
Christmassy. So it comes back. Michaelmas Day Gin is going to come back in September. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Any other exciting plans? Anything else on the radar or Elstead for you guys?
I would like to produce a lemon gin.
Okay.
I'm just at the moment. It's in the very early stages, but I'm thinking whether I use Sanctuary as a base, so that's traditional gin.
Yeah.
And add. I'm finding it very difficult to source Sicilian lemon peel. So it looks like I might have to buy some Sicilian lemons and dry them myself. Oof. So that I can actually make a Sicilian lemon gin, which shouldn't be too difficult, I would think. I don't know.
We need to get Christine on social media finding you some Sicilian lemons. Let's use the power of the web.
Well, I've been to Spiceworks and Just Ingredients, which are our suppliers for the botanicals, and unfortunately, they don't seem to be able to do anything. So, I've got Sicilian friends, so
just get them to come round and stir it. Just pop your Asda lemons in, get them to come around, give it a good shake.
Yeah.
Watch it for a bit, and then it'll be Sicilian lemons.
Yeah.
What would go with? So what other botanicals and flavours would there be? Would it just be Sicilian lemon, or would it be lemon and a herb, or?
Well, it would be if it was Sanctuary, then it will be higher in the juniper, and then we would simply add to the list that's in Sanctuary.
Yeah,
we would add Sicilian lemon quite a lot, I think. Yeah. So you could actually get over the. But the idea of the kick of the black pepper with Sicilian lemon, would be quite nice. I think.
Nice. It would probably just give it a slightly fresher, like twist of a
flavor to it. Yeah. So
smell delightful. Getting high from smelling them. And Thundry Hills So is Thundry Hills the name of your farm? Is that where you look at Thundry Hills?
That's probably a fair reflection. Yeah, we have very nice land. We have 50 acres that we have some hills that rise probably only about 100, nothing compared to Cumbria or anywhere beautiful like the Peak District. But we rise to about 100 feet on our farm. And then if you look south to what's called the Devil's Punch Bowl near Hindhead, and west there are hills. And that's pretty much, we gave Nick photos of the view from the top of our farm. And that's pretty much what he did with it, yeah. And our farm is called Thundry Farm. Opposite us is a nature reserve called Thundry Meadows, where our cat we don't have cats anymore because it was too distressing. They used to go across it's only a B road, but they used to go across the road and there were accidents. Let's leave it at that. But what they used to do was they went to Thundry Meadows, and in Thundry Meadows, the very thoughtful people put little tennis balls into the reeds, attached them to the reeds, and that encouraged the mice to go and live there. And so our cats would go across to Thundry Meadows and think they had a takeaway. So they would quite often come back with little shrews. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to make a gin.
And on one occasion, one came into the cat flap with a curlew. Now, that's not easy. A curlew is the one with a big beak, big snout.
Wow.
And it managed to get it into the cat flap somehow. But anyway, we just have 2 dogs now.
Oh, what dogs have you got?
A boxer and a spaniel.
Oh, proper dogs. I call them proper dogs.
Proper dogs, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've got three border terriers, and we just got 6 chickens yesterday.
Ooh.
And I've spent their entire time. Chickens are cocky as anything. They're not bothered. They're like that. They're only tiny chicks that they're 6 weeks old, and the 3 border terriers just line up staring. Bit like when people went back out of lockdown, they went to the bars, just like waiting for their gin, waiting for their Thundry Hills gin on the bar. So maybe there needs to be a meadow gin or something, like a floor.
Yeah, the Sicilian one, I'm thinking of calling Salvatore. Salvatore. It's a boy's name over in Sicily, and I think that's a great name, Salvatore.
I think it's a great name too. I don't know how it fits with your Thundry Hills. I feel it needs to look a little bit more local.
I know. Yeah, we've got to. Yeah.
We'll work on that. Nick will work on that. And what I like, Paul, is when I said to you, I think it was over the phone or email, I can't remember actually, about the branding here, and you made me laugh because you said Nick had creative license because on the picture it's a hare, and you said, and I don't think we've ever seen a hare. And I thought, if that's as much creative license as Nick has done that's lying, he's done a bloody good job. You've not got anything to worry about. It's a hare.
Yeah, well, everything else we have owls, which is PM. We have pheasants galore.
Yeah.
Deer all over the place. That's on Michaelmas. We have deer. Someone's just saying Michaelmas is the 29th of September this year.
Yeah.
Louise. There you go. So it's
your launch date then.
Yes. Yeah. That's the day it's all going to be available, and I'm ready. I've got 3 batches ready, so all bottled up, ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, can you show us one? Have you got the label?
Yeah. Hold on.
I want a bottle of Michaelmas. Hello. Right, let me move Louise's comment. Oh, it's a big bottle. Oh, Mick. Oh, nice. Oh, let's have a look at the picture. You're going to have to go the other way. It's like a comedy sketch, this, Paul. You have to go.
There we are. And we have
red tones, red and orangey tones.
Yeah, well, it's beige, not orangey. It's more beige.
Okay.
But anyway, it's yeah, we have lots of deer. They are all over the farm.
Have you got 50 acres? Did you say?
Yeah.
Bloody hell! I've got one, and that's.
No, it's quite small, but we used to have cattle.
No, Paul, no one is thinking. No one is sat there going, "That is quite small." I think most people are going, "Bloody hell, that's quite a lot of space," to be honest. But whether that in farm terms is a lot, I don't know. I'm not a farmer, and I reckon there's a lot of people on here who aren't farmers either. That's a small farm.
That is a very small farm.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Paupers with your small farm and your excellent gin.
Yeah, we are. We're hard done by. Yeah. So we used to keep South Devon cattle, and now it's mainly horses. Well, it's only horses and dogs.
Did the cattle say, "I'm getting out of here. There's not enough space for me. I'm gone"?
Yeah, and that was in 2018 as well. Because it was very hard work and no returns.
That is the definition of not sustainable.
Yeah, right.
No return from a business perspective is not sustainable. Well, folks, we've enjoyed. So just remind us what's in this cocktail that I am drinking. PM. So your Thundering Hills PM with pear and mango.
50-50 pear and mango.
50-50. You've got mango coffees, haven't you?
Mango. It's still.
Oh, right, okay.
That's a still one. I searched high and low to get it, and the one I couldn't find was the one that has no added sugar. But there is one around by Rubicon.
Yeah, mine is quite sweet.
And then so mix those two together with ice in a cocktail shaker, of course, which we didn't.
I did bring my cocktail shaker with me, my branded, colour-coded. It's even got labels on from Christmas when I made my own damson gin from our damsons.
That's very nice.
Could have done all that.
I thought I'd skip that bit, but yeah. So then add the ice, a big slice of lemon. So squeeze that out in lime, rather. Lime. Ice, and then top it up with Cuvée. Plenty of sparkling wines down here.
I know.
Ship some up. Yeah.
Need to get on this one.
Yeah. So Greyfriars is actually made about 2 miles from us, just on what's called the Hogsback. It's the A31, and it's a ridge that runs between Farnham and Guildford. And it is a ridge, literally. It is a Hogsback. And they have the south side of the Hogsback for their winery. So it's perfect. Someone was telling me that the Tattinger people are buying upland in Kent to produce champagne.
Are they?
Well, they can't call it champagne because it's in Kent, so it's going to be called sparkling wine. But Tattinger apparently are buying it. Yeah.
You know what? You should, if you don't already, you should get a little deal with the sparkling wine people and some minis and make it as part of your gift set for this cocktail. We
have both chatted, but it hasn't gone any further.
Let's leave that there.
We're in a group called the Surrey Hills Enterprise Group, and we have chatted about that possibility. Yeah,
I reckon. I reckon. The marketeer in me is saying, let's pop a little package around that, Paul.
Yeah.
Lorna said sparkling wine is the way forward. English sparkling wine is the way forward. It so is. I can get some more of that. Give my gin, Lorna, at the minute.
Yeah, the sparkling wine is fantastic. I'm too old. We've got our land we have 25 acres that are south facing on a hill, and that was perfect for a winery. And we went as far as getting a report to do that, but it came at the wrong time of life. So 5 years development,
The entrepreneur inside me now, Paul, is thinking, how can I get myself down start a wine business, a winery? Honestly, I'm a nightmare. My husband will tell you I'm a nightmare.
The guy from Greyfriars says that he cycles. We have a bridleway that goes across the north part of our land, and he said that he actually cycles across that, and he looks down across our land and thinks how wonderful it would be to put some vines on there.
You say to him, you make me an offer, and let's leave it on the table. Let's see what happens.
If I did that, Christine would definitely use that branding iron.
Okay.
Because that would be depriving her horses of some land.
Oh, yes, the show. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, not a good idea. No.
Won't say anymore. Christine will delete this off Facebook straight away. We won't say any more about it.
No, that's right. So no, I don't know, where are we going now? What I would love to do, you asked me, what are your plans? What were you wanting to do? I am trying really hard to get into some of the bigger chains of one of them is a company called Brunning and Price. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
Brunning and Price have got a lot of, they've got 74 restaurants.
Okay.
Many of them in your area, you would be surprised to know. Yeah. There's the Dysart Arms at Bunbury, Little Manor at Thelwell.
Yeah.
Old Harker's Arms at Chester, Old Hall at Tambach, the Morris Dancer. That's a great one. We went on for our anniversary. We went on the canal that goes from Wolverhampton to for our honeymoon.
Oh.
We went from Wolverhampton to Chester.
Yeah.
We did it with our American friends, and we went to Audlam. That was it. Audlam.
It's like there. It's 2 miles away.
You had your festival at Audlam, which we happened to go to, and I saw the Morris dancer on there, and it was the girls going round.
Yeah.
In there, it was brilliant entertainment. We loved it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and what else did we got? The Hayhurst Arms at Bostock Green, the Grosvenor Arms at Aldford, the Bull's Head at Mottram St Andrew. You know that place?
No, sounds quite.
Well, it's near you. And the architect at Chester, the architect. So those are all Brunning and Price relations, and that's what I want to do. I would love to be able to sell into some of those businesses. That's where I need to be.
Right. Well, you've got a business brain going now, because I'm thinking about the beautiful pub that's at the end of our road, this country road here. Thinking, what's that called? Because your brand fits lovely, doesn't it? With country pubs. It's a bit more high end. It fits. It would look really nice on the shelves. Yeah,
it's very eye-catching. We are actually sold into 50+ pubs, And nowadays I talk about being sold into X number of pubs. And at the moment it's just over 50. And the reason I do that is these pubs that have got 30, 50 gins on their gin menu, they buy one a year, maybe.
Right. Line them up.
Yeah, line them up, and people don't really know what they're drinking and don't really, they just want to try something different, which is great, that's fine. But it means that the distillers like me don't really move the product. You spend a lot of time. I would love to distribute in Scotland, yes.
Yeah, Lorna will. By the way, Lorna.
I will send it anyway, anywhere, Laura. There is a cost. If people want to buy 6 at a time, I'll send it free of any carriage. But yeah, well, why not? I mean, it's, you buy a box, that makes it worthwhile. You buy one bottle, then it's still worthwhile to get it out to the individual people. So, and that's what we would love to do, is to, I'll send it anywhere within the UK. There are restrictions on sending 43% ABV gin outside of the country. So
don't worry about that. Let's just get this growth internally.
Yeah. But I've got friends that run beer businesses in America, and I would love to get out there.
Yeah, like with the quaint British angle as well.
That requires half a container load, which is about 6,000 bottles. So that'll keep me busy for the rest of this year.
Yeah, that Christy has been very busy dealing with that.
The other thing with PM gin that I need to say to people is it goes great with Fentiman's Rose Lemonade as a Pimm's replacement, and with a sparkling raspberry, which Fentiman's do a sparkling raspberry as well.
What, a tonic?
No. This is just a regular sparkling drink.
Oh, okay.
Rose lemonade and sparkling raspberry. Our local pub actually did. He adulterated our PM with 15 drops of raspberry essence, and did very well with it. He seemed to sell a lot.
Mixed it up, did he? I've got a raspberry. I'm not drinking tonight. What am I saying? I'm telling you that I was about to go downstairs and make it with raspberry tonic, but that's not true, Kate. Stop it. Friday night. Got to have a night off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lorna. The flavoured varnish sparkling waters. Right, Paul. Well, now we know we'll ship to anywhere. We might be starting a winery. We just need Christine to get on board in the horses question. Yeah. Michaelmas is the 29th of September. So there's your launch date. You've got three batches ready to go already. People, the announcement here is if you buy 6 bottles, free delivery.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And that applies to anyone. Yeah.
Anyone. Yeah. Buy 6 bottles. I think that's very sensible, to be honest.
The other day, I did notice people saying, for that amount of money, I want to try it first. Well, the easiest thing for you to do is to ask your local retailer, whether it's an off license or your village shop. We've sold into about half a dozen village shops around this area, but obviously we will ship to anybody, especially the village shops probably don't want to pay postage. So if they buy 6, so two of anything, 3 gins available, buy 2 of them, of each, and we'll ship it.
Also,
the next day, 24-hour delivery.
Oh yeah, get your 6 bottles in.
Yeah.
And I will share these. I promise, ladies. I have a Facebook group called Sippers and Sharers, and we've just started something called Gin Swap. So we're sending 50 millilitres of different gins from across the UK around the country. And we're all sending and receiving deliveries every day. So I promise, girls, and a couple of guys, all of these will be in Gin Swap. So yes, I will share my beautiful gifted set through gritted teeth. I will share it, and so you can taste the Elstead Village Distillery gins. Right, Paul, I'm going to have to go. I need to go and feed my kids. Not at the tea.
Okay. I'm going to have, when Christine gets back, the dogs are doing socialisation tonight. Okay. We have an indoor school for the horses, and every Wednesday night we do dog socialisation, and that brings about 15 to 20 dogs into the arena, and they wander around, and hopefully they are friendly to one another. Yeah. Rosie, the bulldog, the boxer, she might as well be a bulldog. Rosie, I think 2 weeks ago now, flattened a Labradoodle type dog. It was brown and furry.
Yeah, well, and she's a boxer. She's a proper dog.
Yeah, she's a boxer, and she's fed up with all these long-haired dogs showing off.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, they look remarkably like the Christmas presents that she gets every now and again.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? They squeak as well when you step on them. She doesn't bite them. She doesn't attack them. She flattens them. And when she flattens them, they squeak, just like the toys. So careful, really. Oh, sorry. Can I give one mention?
Yes.
To Rose McInnes.
Oh, Rose McInnes. Who's Rose?
Rose McInnes at Plymouth Gin.
Oh.
When we went to, we visited Plymouth Gin when we'd created Thundery Hills Gin and everything, and I went along and talked to her in the shop about the packaging and bags and things that they do. They do some very good, what do you call it? Promotional products. Yeah. Very nice products, decanters, all sorts of things. Yeah. Anyway, I asked Rose about those things, and she was really, really kind to us and gave us all the help that every question I asked, she answered with a straight answer, and she gave me a list of suppliers. And I'm very grateful to her. So yeah, thank you for letting me express that.
No, cheers. My pleasure. So let me just and I drank a Plymouth gin last night actually. Rose, what's her name? Rose
McInnes, MAC INNES.
At Plymouth gin.
Lovely lady.
That is nice. That like so kind of supporting each other. And yeah. I hear that a lot from distillers actually who have been on other distillery tours and had conversations with the distiller or the producer. And it's a real, there's a lot about this industry where it's incredibly positive, where they're supporting each other and, acknowledging the fact that everybody can work together. There is enough space in the market. My God, people collect gins. There's enough space in the market to support each other. So Rose McInnes, that's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you everybody who has joined us this evening. Well done to the competition winner. I will drop you a message. Paul, thank you so much, you and Christine, for sending this trio to me. I will happily add them to Gin Swap. So I will let the savages that are in that Facebook group get their hands all over it. So I will share this across the country with them. And actually, I've already had somebody message. Lorna has said she wants her hands on it as well. So thank you so much. thank you for signing up for a listing on the Sip and Share platform, which I am busily creating in the background, and I will let you know when that is ready, and I'll get some more information from you nearer the time. But for now, everybody, thank you so much. We will say goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. Have a nice evening, everybody. Thanks, Paul.
Which hands am I using?
Ready? Bye, everybody.